Malfurion versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! I must protect the wild.
Alright, against Warrior. Alright, I'm just gonna keep this. Innovating Emperor with Nourish. Sure, why not? This would be a lot better with the coin. Oh. Alright, Innovate Emperor. I was gonna say, this would be a lot better with the coin, but I felt like being greedy. Alright, it is aggro, which makes this a little bit greedier, but is this really my stream no dragon deck? Dude, Onyxia's a dragon. Oh my god. He lives. Yeah, Azure Drake also a dragon.
Job's done.
The job is done. Please no execute Reno. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh god, yes. That was not an execute. That was not an execute at all. I think I'm just gonna swipe this. I have a second swipe anyway. I can just swipe and Hero Power hit face, or just swipe and Wild Growth. I think I might just swipe Wild Growth because Wild Growth sets me up for 8 mana next turn, which is potentially like Violet Teacher. I guess there's not really that many things we could do with Violet Teacher with this with 8 mana compared to 7 mana. His biggest threat next turn is not Corruptor, Crusher.
No one.
Just getting Hero Power.
I'm waiting for no one.
I could like Teacher Wrath there, but that doesn't seem super exciting to me. Did not play a big threat that turn, so now I wish I had Wild Growth because I just drew my Onyxia. It's literally Onyxia and Yogg are the only cards that I'm ramping to. Okay.
Class.
ready to learn. I'm ready to
I didn't have to cycle the Wrath, but it got me another guy, which is valuable against a Ragnaros here. There's a Ragnaros. So I can clear this with just like swipe. Let's just nourish first. You can also just play like Mire Keeper, and just send everything face, which is not unreasonable. Just get two guys, Mire Keeper, attack him for a ton. How much damage do I actually have on board anyway? I have 12, he's at 21, so I have 12 plus 5, so I can do 17. Yeah, we're just going face. I'm playing double Mire Keeper. Okay.
Well played.
Well played.
If my opponent is playing Brawl and Dragon Warrior, then they are gonna get me because the card is terrible in their deck, and if they're gonna try, play it just to get someone who overextends versus them, that's totally fine. I will take that loss to a Brawl, which I wouldn't even lose to because I just cast Onyxia the following turn.
Versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
I must protect the wild.
I'm gonna mulligan everything here. We need like Innervate and such to keep up with Shaman. There's an Innervate. Wild Growth 2. Feral Rage is pretty good. I'm actually kind of tempted to just coin, Innervate coin Mire Keeper. I have Nourish and Feral Rage. If I Innervate coin Mire Keeper and my opponent plays like Totem Golem, I can just Feral Rage it next turn. I also have a Wild Growth to continue the ramp.
Land serves me.
So he plays a anything but a Totem Golem here. This can contest it. If he plays a Totem Golem, I have Feral Rage to contest that. So yeah, I'm just going to Feral Rage this down.
For the wild.
If he plays another Totem Golem next turn, I can Wild Growth Hero Power and then trade this plus my Hero Power in and still get the Wild Growth in. Alright, well we're going to Wild Growth Hero Power this down. So I've accelerated twice and dealt with both my opponent's initial two Totem Golems, which is fairly great. And now my opponent has nothing. So I think I Azure Drake first here to give me... This gives me the most information about what my hand looks like. Then I'm going to Raven Idol for a spell. Probably just want to swipe. Don't really want to Wild Growth anymore. Soul of the Force is pretty bad. I don't have a bunch of tokens. We'll take swipe. Lightning Bolt. Yep. Flame Tongue. Okay. It's a little bit annoying. Do I want to swipe that down right now? Actually, I can just Azure Drake Innervate swipe, which is totally worth doing here, I think. Clears off my opponent's entire board. Gets me on board ahead of them. starting to lose like tons of value from Innervate anyway, so I might as well use it right here to just establish board presence ahead of my opponent. Play a big tree. My opponent has Azure Drake in his deck, so he's actually... If my opponent has Azure Drake, he's almost certainly playing Hex. So my opponent's playing more of a mid-range deck, which makes Ancient of War here worse, so I'm kind of tempted to actually just Nourish. So that worked out really well. Gonna get lightning bolted again. Thing from below. Okay, well we have a swipe to clear the board, and I'm gonna nourish again. Keep the march going. And this is working out really well. Like, my opponent, I imagine, probably just has hexes in hand that he doesn't want to use on my Azure Drake because he's afraid of Ancient. And I think that we are very likely going to get a... yeah. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and wrath this. Do I want to play Ancient? No, I drew Violet Teacher.
Pay attention, class.
I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to learn.
You win this one.
That's what I thought.
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Nature must be preserved.
Against Druid, we're really looking for wild growth. It's very important to just get ahead in the Druid mirror match mana-wise. Violet Teacher is a good card, but I really need things that actually let me accelerate it out for it to be valuable.
My greetings. My greetings.
My greetings. Living Roots. Alright, this is not great for us. Wild Growth is much better than Innervate in the Druid Mirror because being able to continue to play like a chain of accelerated things is more powerful than playing an individual big thing at any point. Though I may just be on pace to just play a big Ancient and know my opponent doesn't have mulch because I don't really have great tools otherwise. Alright, well, it might actually just be Innervate. I might just actually Innervate, coin, swipe hero power to get rid of this so he doesn't get to go off with it. Really sucks because I have like nothing to do next turn. But if my opponent has just like Power of the Wild, I'm just going to get so far behind, so... That sucked. Because I only have 4 mana next turn, so it's like there's a lot of things my opponent can do, like a bear that I can't deal with, and I'm still just pretty far from being able to play most of my hand. Yeah, and that would have been a disaster. Nourish with Fandral in play would have basically just won the game, so I'm very glad I removed it when I did. Yeah. This may be a Yogg game for us, just considering we're sufficiently far behind in like resources right now. Our opponent's like ramped more than us. Our opponent has, well, there's even more. We may just need to nourish for mana to get closer to Yogg. Oh god. I think it is going to be a Yogg game here. Can we even get there? We nourish for mana. We're going to 7. If we draw, we go to 8 next turn. If we draw Innervate, we can Yogg. If I just play Azure Drake, if he has Swipe, he's guaranteed to hit me in the face with Ragnaros. I'm on a very low spell count right now, only 5 so far. This does also enable me to potentially play Ancient next turn, or just Emperor. Yep. So I'm definitely glad that I nourished instead of playing this, because Swipe would have wiped out this, and I wouldn't be anywhere near being able to play Emperor. So we're gonna play Emperor and Living Roots. So he has to have another. If he has another Swipe, I'm dead. But otherwise, this at least distributes our board, so it's better against the Ragnaros, and we have the potential for Yogg the following turn. Like we could have just played Ancient there. Okay, I'm dead. Rip. We could have just played Ancient there, but that doesn't enable us to possibly play Yogg, and we have no way to actually get rid of the Ragnaros. Rip. Oh well.